If you have debt, this is the video for you. Here we are going to talk debt and learn how to start saving. So in the previous episode, we talked about how to navigate financial difficulties. I also mentioned different ways in which you can increase your income. I listed down different business ideas you can try. And now, today, I want us to understand this. So, when you borrow money from someone, you're in debt. That's not yours, you're in debt. So, it can be credit card debt, it can be student loan. There's so many types of debt, and debt comes with emotional weight. The emotional weight of debt can make you ashamed. It makes you feel like you're less of a person because you need someone else's help to get through. It's really tough at times. But I'm going to show you the different strategies for paying. So basically, starting with the two methods. We already talked about building your income using side hustles. So check out that video if you missed it. And so once you have a little money coming in from your side hustle, this is how you begin to pay back those debts without feeling overwhelmed. Number one, list all your debts from the smallest to the largest balance, regardless of interest, from the smallest to the largest balance. Then you're going to make payment on all debts and then put away extra money toward the smallest debt until it's paid off. This is how it works. So, for example, if debt A is 500, the minimum payment is 20. Debt B is 2,000. The minimum payment will be 50. If debt C is 10,000, the minimum payment will be 100. So that means you would pay 120 toward debt A, which is 20, the minimum, plus the 100 until it's paid off. Then you'll pay 170 toward debt B, which is 50 minimum plus the 120 extra. Then finally, 270 toward debt C, which is 100 minimum plus 170 extra. So what I'm saying is list your debts from the smallest to the largest, make minimum payments on all debts, and put away extra money towards the smallest debt until it's paid off. So once the smallest debt is paid, you move to the next smallest debt and so on. So start the payment off with the smallest debt. And why this works is that it provides you a quick win that can boost your confidence, because once your smallest debt is cleared off, you feel, whew, like I can breathe a bit, and that gives you morale to work harder toward paying even the bigger one. And then it also eliminates that whole overwhelm of I have so many debts to pay, because now you've broken them down into smaller sizes. And you can therefore eliminate the small debts one by one. So the next one is the avalanche method. And this is how it works. You list all your debts from the highest to the lowest interest rate. Remember, this one is just about the interest rate. So you're going to make minimum payments on all debts, but then you put away any extra money toward the debt with the highest interest rate until it's paid off. Okay, so once the highest interest debt is paid, then you move to the next highest and so on. So why this works is that it saves you the money on interest over time, and it helps you to pay off that debt faster in the long run. For example, if debt A is 500 at an interest of 520, so the interest it will be 520. Debt B is 2,000 at an interest of 1,050, and debt C is 10,000 at 15,100. Then the extra money available will be 100. So you'd pay 200 toward debt C until it's paid off, then 150 toward debt B until it's paid off, and finally 120 toward debt A until it's paid off. So the method that you want to choose depends on you. Choose what is best for you, what motivates you, which one helps you to stay on track faster. And usually, the snowball method is best for people who need that quick motivation, who need that encouragement to stay on track. And then the avalanche method is best for people who want to save the money on interest and pay off the debt faster overall. So if you are negotiating with your creditors, it can help you to reduce that debt burden. And you can negotiate with them to lower the interest rate or create for you a more manageable repayment plan. Remember that your creditors are human beings. You can talk to them. And so do your homework, know your numbers, be clear about how much you owe, your current interest rate, and what you can realistically afford to pay. Have dialogue with them. And then research different options. Understand what your creditors might offer. For example, maybe a lower interest rate, or maybe they can waive the fees for you or extend the payment period. And then contact them, call them directly, ask to speak to the person responsible for heading the department. Speak to the department head, not the collectors, okay? Then be polite but firm. Explain your financial situation honestly and calmly, and then propose to them a plan. Offer them some type of settlement, or you can request for them to lower their interest rate. You can ask for them to increase the time duration and get everything in writing. This is something people usually forget, because sometimes someone will tell you, okay, fine. And then after that, they'll say, no, 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 no. Get everything in writing. Document agreements. Once you reach an agreement, ask for a written confirmation before making any payments. And then ensure that there are no hidden fees or conditions. Stay persistent. Don't give up. If one representative says no, try calling again and asking to speak with a supervisor. Remember, try to speak to the head, and be patient. Negotiations can take time, but the savings are worth it. And if you need counseling, credit counseling, debt settlement counseling, take the counseling. Okay. So let me know what method that you prefer to use, or if you ever went through that, how you got out of it. I'd love to know those tips. And I encourage you, progress is progress, no matter how small. You can do this. Bye bye. See you next time.